The Evolution Skeleton Barrel is getting nerfed by reducing its death damage by 8%. This is a major nerf. It not only lowers the damage when the barrel reaches the towers, but it also means it can no longer trade into minions by killing them with the explosion. And after this change, all spirits will stop dying to that damage as well. The Heroic Musketeer's ability is also getting a slight nerf. The turret that drops from above will no longer deal damage instantly. It will start dealing damage 1 second later. In my opinion, it's a minimal nerf, but it will make it much easier to react and defend against the Musketeer's ability. Mini P.E.K.K.'s health will be reduced by 3%. And on top of that, the hero Mini P.E.K.K.A will have its healing reduced by 25%, from 40 to 30. I'm not sure if this will be enough, but everyone has been in that situation where the Mini P.E.K.K.A takes your tower with literally 1 HP left. Now, those situations should happen much less often. The Heroic Knight's shield health will be reduced by 6%. At first glance, it doesn't look like much. In most situations, the Hero Knight will still be useful and will still trade into a lot of cards the same way it does now. But some troops will benefit a lot from this nerf. For example, the Prince will now be able to break the shield with a single charge hit. His brother, the Dark Prince, will have an easier time too. The Long Jump Lover will also benefit from this nerf. And of course, P.E.K.K.A will now remove that shield in 1 hit instead of 2. There's also the Lumberjack, and probably plenty of other cards that will gain value from this Knight nerf. So we'll see how this hero feels after the balance changes. The Ghost Skeletons from the Evolution Skeleton Army will have their movement speed reduced, a significant nerf to its offensive potential, and it will definitely impact its popularity. On top of that, the General will now spawn 1 tile higher, making it easier to counter the army. Furnace is getting a small buff. Its hit speed will be increased by 6%. This applies to both the regular card and its evolution. Ram Rider's hit speed will also be increased by 6%. Visually, it's almost unnoticeable, but in some situations it can actually be the difference between winning and losing. And Giant Skeleton is getting an 8% hit speed increase, which will allow it to defend against Hog Rider cleanly with a single hit. Little Prince's damage will be increased by 5%. At first, this looks like a tiny buff, but only at first, because now the Little Prince will kill goblins in 2 shots instead of 3. And it will kill Bomber, Archers, and Firecracker in 3 shots instead of 4.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
There was a time when Little Prince was insanely popular, and the main reason his popularity dropped was the nerf to his damage. Now they're basically reverting that change, and Little Prince has a real chance to come back strong. The most long-awaited change, a buff to Graveyard. The number of skeletons will be increased from 13 to 14, and most importantly, the spawn pattern will now be fixed. It didn't even take 10 years for the developers to realize how absurd it is in an esports game when the exact same spell placement can lead to different outcomes. Now we can say with full confidence that this exact graveyard placement will be the most profitable and effective one after the update. Golden Knight is also getting hit. The cooldown of his ability will be increased by 50% from 8 to 12 seconds. And even though the Spear Goblin's damage nerf is only 3%, it will hurt this card a lot. Trades in its weight class against Archers, Firecracker, and Bomber become disastrous. Finally, the developers decided to rework the Boss Bandit. At least, that's what they call it. I call it a nerf, and a pretty serious one. The basic attack damage was reduced by 9% and compensated by a 9% hit speed increase, keeping the DPS the same. But the dash damage nerf won't be compensated by anything. The Boss Bandit will stop killing Magic Archer, the Mother Witch, and Zappies with a single dash. Right now, it takes 2 dashes to kill the Archer Queen. After the changes, you'll need an extra hit on top of that. Here's more bad news for this champion. To kill Rascals, Princess, and Dark Goblin, you will now need 2 hits instead of 1, like it is right now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and I'll keep doing my best to create the best content for you. Good luck!